Tonight on DC News Now at 9. School budget battle in Montgomery County.
We have been begging them to work with us.
Teachers protest looming layoffs outside a school board meeting tonight. Their demands and why local leaders are butting heads. A Virginia teacher accused of keeping drugs in her second grade classroom. How her arrest could shake up the entire school system. Are we in for another wet weekend? We've got your holiday forecasts ready, plus the best and worst times to hit the road, and how much you'll be shelling out for gas.
I wouldn't have necessarily guessed that or thought about it.
The new report gives Capital One Arena a bad rap. What it's claiming about the arena's safety and whether fans agree.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. All right, if you're heading out of town this Memorial Day weekend, you will have a lot of company. This weekend's road trips are expected to set a record. And you see right here, the 495 travel rush already well underway this late at night. AAA predicting 38 million drivers between now and Monday. That is the highest number since the agency began tracking 24 years ago. And it's a similar story in the sky. Airports bracing for the most crowded Memorial Day weekend since 2005. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg live at Reagan National for us tonight. But we begin with our chief meteorologist, Janessa Webb. And Janessa, tomorrow's a pretty good travel day, but what about the rest of the weekend?
You know, we have great travel day for tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies with mild air in place. Lovely night tonight. Really, we didn't see that cold front make its way with really dramatic storms across the region. It's pretty quiet right now. Let me show you the time lapse of what we saw early this afternoon with a few severe thunderstorm warnings. All of that has died down at this hour, most of it crossing over to that PA line. And so we're going to watch this batch of moisture out towards Louisville overnight. The big question, will it make it over the mountainous areas of West Virginia? I do think a few stray showers for Kaiser, Cumberland. If you're leaving out early morning tomorrow, you will run into a little bit of rain, but really for the rest of the day, we're going to be nice and dry. Temperatures, they played a huge part and really going to be a little bit cooler for your Friday going into Saturday. Saturday is a different weather pattern with more rain chances back in the forecast. Also, dew points, they're starting to go down at this hour back into the upper 60s, lower 60s for DC metro area, but still feeling very tropical the farther you go into Calvert County. Hey, I have your full weekend, extended weekend forecast coming up.
Shock and outrage from Montgomery County teachers. School board is considering laying off hundreds of teachers next school year. This all comes as the county council passed a $7 billion budget today. That budget, though, cuts school funding by more than $30 million. Our reporter Mariel Carbone live from the administration building tonight, just hours after where that board met today. And Mariel, teachers tell you, well, these cuts will be devastating.
Yeah, Chris, they do. They tell me that right now they are already understaffed, and this will only make it tougher for teachers and tougher for students. They are asking that the school district do something. This was the scene outside the Montgomery County School Board meeting tonight. Outrage as dozens and dozens of educators tried to get in. Once inside,
can I get a motion to recess?
The meeting went into recess as the group interrupted, presenting this letter to the board, demanding it reconsider a plan to slash more than 300 positions to deal with budget cuts.
We have been begging them to work with us.
Jennifer Martin is the president of the Montgomery County Education Association.
Those 300 positions end up having ripple effects throughout the system. The fewer adults there are in a building, the more there are safety concerns, the less individual attention kids get.
Thursday, the Montgomery County Council passed its fiscal year budget, which cut school funding by $33 million, despite concerns.
Our teachers need more support, not less. The impact of these cuts are going to be felt in every school.
But other county leaders placed the blame on the district for not speaking up about the impact sooner.
And the school board is meeting now in emergency session to talk about a budget that they saw, participated in, and knew what was happening. And they're giving us information now about our decisions. Shame on them.
And the school board didn't actually talk about the budget or these potential layoffs during the meeting today. They met all day for hours and actually just wrapped up here a little bit ago. We saw both one school board member and the superintendent leave this building in the last 5 minutes. We tried to talk to both of them. Both said no comment tonight. Of course, the next full school board meeting is coming up on June 11th. Reporting live in Rockville tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thanks. Meanwhile, back now to that Memorial Day travel rush. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg live at Reagan National. Daniel, a lot of people skipping town today to get ahead of the crowds.
Well, Chris, it was certainly busy here today at the airport, although the security lines moved very quickly. A lot of people in high spirits, just happy to get out of town for the weekend. Quite a bit of traffic Thursday afternoon at Reagan National as thousands get dropped off to fly away.
There was an accident, too, right outside, so it was really tough getting to get dropped off here at the airport.
But inside, smooth sailing for most.
We don't have any suitcase, so hopefully make it easy.
At Reagan National, TSA expects to screen about 8,000 more travelers per day this holiday weekend than during an average weekend, a 10% increase over 2023, while Dulles is expected to see 39,000 passengers today and tomorrow, an increase of 12% over 2023.
The girls they're pretty good travelers at this point, so yeah, no, it's the airport makes it easy, but it's definitely more crowded than it usually is.
The Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority expects this to be the busiest summer they've had at both Reagan National and Dulles, expecting more than 2 million travelers every month at each airport.
We are noticing things are much busier here, and the outlook is for us to beat last year's numbers, which was already a record year.
Some are flying back home after a work trip.
Really nothing going on for Memorial Day weekend here, per se, but back home we're going camping for a few days.
While many locals are getting out of town for a change.
We're normally in sports, so normally we do not travel for Memorial Day weekend, so it's fun to get away this weekend.
And as the TSA always suggests, they're trying to get people to the airport at least 2 hours in advance of your flight so that you have plenty of time to get through security. They also want you to make sure you know what is in your carry-on bags. If you want to check those wait times, all you have to do for this airport, go to flyreagan.com and you can see the real-time TSA wait lines. We're live at Reagan National Airport. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Good info there, Daniel. Thanks. Meanwhile, if you're traveling by car, here's when AAA says you should hit the road to avoid the most traffic. If you're driving Friday, the agency recommends leaving before 11 a.m. or after 8 p.m. Noon to 6 p.m., well, it's guaranteed to be a nightmare. Saturday and Sunday, your best bet to leave any time before 1 in the afternoon. And we're heading home on Monday. Agency says 3 to 7 p.m. will be the busiest travel times. Anytime after 7, you should be in pretty good shape. All right, let's now talk about gas prices. They have creeped up a bit in recent weeks, but they are on par with this time a year ago.
It definitely has been getting higher, but I feel like in comparison to like the West Coast and some other places, it's a lot cheaper.
Right now, AAA says the national average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.62. Virginia averaging $3.47, Maryland $3.66, and in D.C. you're looking to pay about $3.70 for a gallon. All those prices are between 5 and 25 cents more than they were this time a year ago. Well, in the district, D.C. police are searching for 2 people accused of shooting a teenager. It happened earlier this month in Southeast. Take a look here at this surveillance video. Police say this pair shot a 16-year-old boy several times. The shooting happened near an apartment on Minnesota Avenue in Southeast. Now, the teen has recovered. If you know anything about the shooting, you're asked to call police. Well, no prison time for former Baltimore State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby. Mosby was convicted of mortgage fraud and lying about her personal finances to make early withdrawals from retirement funds during the pandemic. She was sentenced today in Greenbelt, 12 months of home confinement, 100 hours of community service, and 3 years of supervised release, but spared time behind bars. Mosby has maintained her innocence and is seeking a presidential pardon. In the Commonwealth, Virginia School District is considering a plan to randomly drug test its teachers. The potential change in Spotsylvania County comes a week after a second-grade teacher was charged with possessing drugs in her classroom. Our Northern Virginia reporter Max Marcilla has the story.
What happened here at Spotswood Elementary School was so shocking that the calls for change were immediate. A second-grade teacher found by a school resource officer allegedly under the influence of drugs, and then drugs were found in her classroom. After the teacher, 35-year-old Candace Carter, was arrested, her husband was found in the school's parking lot, also allegedly under the influence. He needed medical attention, and a 2-year-old was found in the car with him. This wild sequence of events and arrests was a main topic days later at the county school board meeting, and it may lead to a policy change.
All those who come into contact with students be drug and alcohol tested.
That's a rule that right now only applies to drivers, CDL workers, but it could be expanded. The school board voting unanimously to start a review of random testing programs for all employees and contractors who work with kids.
And maybe a campaign needs to be out there for our staff, and then a campaign for our students.
But there was also a push for resources for students and staff who may be struggling with the disease of addiction.
I also want to make sure that we are sensitive to the fact that some people may have had that problem in the past but have work through it, and that we allow them the grace to do better.
The district's interim superintendent also said he had a meeting scheduled for this week to discuss the costs and the logistics of a testing program. Reporting in Spotsylvania County, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
Well, today, hundreds of thousands of flags are placed at headstones of service members buried at Arlington National Cemetery. It's a Memorial Day tradition carried out by the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment. It takes about 1,500 soldiers to place flags at about 260,000 headstones. For some soldiers, honoring the fallen on those hallowed grounds, they say, is eye-opening.
Come into the cemetery knowing some things, but when you walk out, you realize how big of an impact you are to the unit, to the people who do reside here.
My father-in-law is buried in Arlington, who just recently passed last year.
Yeah, that is so moving. Soldiers say it's not only about honoring the past, but also never forgetting the American heroes on the cemetery's 639 acres.